Welcome to another episode on our channel. This, of course, is Luke Skywalker, portrayed by Mark Hamill from Star Wars, in the Bespin outfit. So in a previous episode where I showed you Han Solo, he had a Bespin outfit on. And I wanted to try to stay consistent with what outfits I picked. This figure did not come with a box. It had some missing items, but I was okay with it because I paid a lot less than something that would have a box and would be a complete set. And I probably, I have the saber that's not, engaged. I have that in his hand. You can't use everything. So I do have a saber that is engaged though, but I decided I think I like this look better. So anyway, this is Luke Skywalker, and what we'll do now is get him on a turn tray so you can see him from all directions. So here is Luke Skywalker. He has a saber that's not engaged in his hand. He's got a blaster, a holster. He's got pouches. He's got this brown outfit on, matching boots. He looks pretty darn good. And it's a Hot Toys head. So I'm a happy camper in that respect because it's a pretty darn good head. And the eyes, you can adjust the eyes if you want to. So we'll go around and well tailored. So this is a more recent figure, but it's been sold out for some time. So if you're going to get it, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg if you want the complete set in really great condition. For me, I don't need boxes anymore. I'm really saturated with too many boxes. So I'm happy to pay less. Even if there's no box or it's not complete, I'm happy to pay less. So we'll pause now and get some tighter shots from here on up. So here's a tighter close-up of Luke Skywalker, and the head sculpt is amazing. The outfit is so nicely tailored, and obviously the pouches and the blaster, you'll be able to see this is the saber, not engaged, but I do have one where it is, you can see the engagement, the pointy thing that comes out of the saber. So if I want that look, I can have it too. But anyway, we'll go slowly around so you can see them from all sides. Yeah. He's looking very good. I'm happy I don't have a box, and I'm happy I don't have all the accessories because I can't use them all at the same time anyway. So I'm good to go. We'll pause now and get a tighter close-up of his face. So the unbranded Han Solo head is pretty good, but the Hot Toys Luke Skywalker head is really well done. We'll just go side to side. And I think a lot has to do with the shading, especially around the eyes. It just gives it more of a lifelike representation. So there he is. So this episode is about Luke Skywalker, but I thought I would bring back Han Solo so you could see them both side by side. I think they make a good complement to each other. both in their Bespin outfits. And of course, Han Solo has a blue jacket on, which is a nice segue to something the Detroit Lions have never done in my lifetime. Well, they have sealed up the NFC division. They did that last year, so they did it back to back. But this year, for the first time, they are the number 1 seed for the NFC, which means that they get a bye. And they've never done that. We're getting closer to that Super Bowl. And remember, we're one of 4 teams that have never ever gone to the Super Bowl. So, credit to Sheila Hamp, who's the owner of the Detroit Lions, who set everything in motion. She wanted to change the culture, the leadership and the culture of the system, and pulled that off by surrounding her with people who would buy into the noble cause, which was to give something to the fans of the Lions, the city of Detroit, and the state of Michigan, the state where I was born and raised. So that's why they're my team. So this is something I've never seen in my lifetime. And I'm really hoping, I know it probably won't happen, but I think you could make a case that Jared Goff could be MVP. And I think you can make the case that Dan Campbell could be the coach of the year. Certainly, Ben Johnson is a tremendous offensive coordinator, and Aaron Glenn is a tremendous defensive coordinator, and Brad Holmes is a fantastic general manager. They have exemplified their motto, which is grit. When they play, I've never seen a team do this. They play and throw caution to the wind. They lay everything out on the field. Every play, it seems to be the case. And the new people, when one falls, one gets injured, and they have been hampered by injuries, especially on the defensive side. When one falls, 5 other guys step up to the plate, it seems like. We're 15-2. We've never done that before. And again, we've never been number 1 seed. So I'm hoping this is their year. But, life is what it is. It will unfold as it unfolds. All I can hope for is that no one else, no other team, players, no one gets seriously hurt as we, go into the Super Bowl and as we exit the Super Bowl. No one gets seriously hurt, and everyone is pleased that they played their hearts out. So anyway, so I digress. And but I'm a happy camper. So here's one last look at the man of the hour, Luke Skywalker, next to Han Solo. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day. I realize I already said my goodbye, but I'm so excited about my team still. So I had to bring Jared Goff back out, my custom of Jared Goff, the quarterback for the Lions, and to say, MVP, please think about this guy. A team can't go anywhere unless you have a good quarterback. But we have, whether I look at the offense or the defense, we have wonderful players like Gibbs, Montgomery, running backs. We've got plenty of receivers who are really good. St. Brown, we've got Jameson Williams, Patrick, Laporta, Brock Wright. On the defense, we've got a tons of players who've been injured, but who are starting to come back. We got a great offensive line, a great defensive line. When we're healthy, I just never seen any team like this before. The culture is so, it's so driven. It's driven to be all about, and again, their motto is grit. I actually like to eat grits. Some of you may not know what grits are, but they're pretty darn good. So anyway, I'm just hoping my team does something. I hope he gets considered for MVP. I kind of think they're going to lean in the direction of Josh. There I go again, missing the word. Josh Allen from the Bills, or the Ravens quarterback. Who's that? Lamar Jackson. There it is. I think that's where they're going to lean. But I wish they would just hopefully consider Jared Goff. He actually took a team. Yeah, one commentator said, this is a team that 4 years ago was they had a win record of 3 games, I think 11 losses, 1 tie. And then the next year it was 9-8, and then 12-5. And that's when they won the NFC division. And now this year, 15-2. None of those quarterbacks have done anything like that. That's my 2 cents. Anyway, okay. Seal violence. You guys have a great one. I know you're probably rooting for other teams, but I'm definitely rooting for my home team. You have a great one.